sort of underrated stories of this new century. Now we're 10 years into it. That is how the nature of business has changed and commerce has changed, from the way customers find you and the way you satisfy customers to the way you operate. And that's a story that really hasn't come out. I think so many people are just hoping that things will go back. You know, consumption will go back up, and all of that will work, and things will go back to the way it were, things the way they were, and everything's hunky dory, right?
Even our president.
Well, the president believes that, and you know, the business people believe that, and all the politicians believe that because they don't know what else to. They don't know what else to think, right? You know, there's no plan B on that. So, as I was leaving this morning, I looked at the paper, and the unemployment jumped in California. It's a record high. So, and
12,
yeah, it's 12 something, 12.7.
Wow.
What's officially reported, and you know, that's, I think, pretty well established now that the real rate's higher than that, right? So, and then you know, on Friday there was this whole slew of stuff out about how the recession's over. Washington says the recession's over. Wall Street says the recession's over. The stock market says the recession's over. Well, okay. But the question is, without jobs, then there is no recovery, as far as I can see, because housing construction won't recover, spending won't recover until the jobs recover. When unemployment's at 5%, jobs are plentiful, right? It was a free-flowing economy, but now there's no jobs. So, or there are jobs, but the competition is severe. Not everyone can get a job that wants a job, particularly here in California.
Is it possible that those people that lost their jobs now are being hired by the medical or medicine or government?
Well,
or insurance.
A number of people that have lost their jobs could be retrained and go into other industries, but I don't think that's the case. I think the vast majority of people are just still trying to trade on their experiences and skills from the past, and that's okay if there's a demand. It's not okay if it's like you're in construction and there's no demand right now. You're just out of luck.
So why are they? I'm questioning why are they saying that the recession is over?
Because the corporations like Apple are starting and Intel are starting to make money again, big money. And so when you lump that all together, yeah, it shows, oh, the economy's doing better. But you have to remember, you know, the money that Apple makes doesn't really benefit, you know, the people that live in Cupertino per se. Apple pays taxes, etc., and they provide jobs, but you know, it's not Apple's mission to support the city of Cupertino.
Right.
Apple's got lawyers that try to avoid paying taxes, right? So,
well, the revenue is going up.
And so the revenue is going up for Apple and Intel.
They're selling more products.
Right. But it's not going up for Jerry's Body Shop or Molly's Restaurant. It's not going up for them.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Maybe some sectors of the economy or businesses are.
Well, it is. It's not that. It's getting better in some industries, but in other industries it's not. So overall, what do you say? Well, what they're saying in Washington is, hey, it's over. I don't know. I'm not hearing that in California, that it's over. But I guess it depends on, you can look at it optimistically as half filled or half empty. And it depends on whether your particular personal situation is going well or it's not.